Hey, babe. Okay, what's going on, everybody? What is up? Okay, I just be vibing to the intro, and it's what's up, y'all? What is going on? Hey, KB. What's up, Simone? I'm great. How are you? What's up, Cynthia? Yolanda used to be the sweetest girl. Okay. Happy Tuesday. What's up, Kishwar? Nacho. What's up? Yep, that's the D. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Jamal. Hi, everybody. Hi. Jen, what's up? Yes, welcome to your first live. Okay. Y'all know I typically don't do this during the daytime, but you know, I was able to get a little time. So I'm trying to, go live a little bit. And I'm going to try to go live again tonight because, I wanted to talk to you guys about some things, So, some things that's been going on in the world. We have to have that conversation as well later. Oh, also, y'all, tonight, Ladies First panel, we will be over on Nene Dixon's channel tonight. Y'all know we're doing something very different for December. Typically we do every Thursday night and we're on for a few hours talking about all of your favorite shows. Well, we've switched it up for about an hour. Tonight we'll be on Nene's channel. On Thursday for about an hour we'll be over on Bondi's channel. Next week on Tuesday it'll be Jay Lee, and then I'll be closing out the shows on next Thursday on my channel, and we'll be taking a break for the rest of the year, and we'll see you guys back next year. All right, what's going on, Belize? Okay, welcome. Come on in. Hey, Omar. Hey, Cassandra. What's up, Anita? Hey, Greta. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hey, Kimberly. Hey, babe. Listen, y'all, I got some things I want to talk to y'all about. Okay, over here dealing with the housewives, got a little bit of basketball wives for those that care, and we're gonna touch on that, dear. Got some Nene Leakes stuff over here, so let's go ahead and really hop on into that thing. I hope everybody's been enjoying their Tuesday. Hope that's been going great for you guys. Okay, right, 2022 is like right around the corner. It's like right there, girl. Just reach out and touch. She's like right over there. But let's hop on real quick. I want to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because I did get a chance to check out the after show. Keep in mind, a whole lot wasn't going on the after show, but it was a few things that I jotted down that I wanted to talk to y'all about real quick. First of all, Mary was not here for the rumors that the ladies were spreading regarding her church and the things Cameron had to say about her kind of like spiritually. I hope I said that right, child. So much, okay? Her abusing her congregation, right? Trying to get money out of them or whatever. So Cameron gave his experience. And she didn't really like that the ladies were trying to group in what was going on with her church and with, what's her name, Jen Shaw, because she felt like they're two different things. And she over here getting indicted for her situation. So don't group me in with that lady. So I understand Mary's frustration with that. Meredith says that she felt like because Cameron has certain health issues that it could be affecting his perception of reality. Now, Meredith, I'm with you, dear. I promise I'm with you. But when you say that, I feel like that's not fair to him. Even though he has passed away, don't try and use his health issues as a way to say that he was, mentally not there. I mean, some wasn't right with what Meredith says. I didn't like that at all. But I did understand her saying that why should she take the word of a stranger anyway? She didn't even know this man. So I get that part. But don't try and talk about this man's health like that and then say that it was affecting his perception of reality. I said, girl, that is not nice, okay? Lisa talks about Cameron and how she felt like he had his experience, but she also said that he always wanted her to have her own experience with Mary. I don't know how true that is. That's what Lisa says. But, I mean, he ain't mind telling his story to anybody that would listen. So was it that he really wanted you to have your own experience? I guess. Okay. Y'all know Miss Mary went around giving everybody in this episode. She gave everybody a gift, something that was expensive, whether it was Louis Vuitton, it was Chanel. She gave them something. Well, she went back and snatched that gift back from Miss Heather after Heather was over there telling her about herself. She snatched that gift back, but that was I thought that was so funny when Heather said that later when it came and got it back. But she also made reference to the fact that the Louis Vuitton was old. She said it was from like 2015 or something like that. But she also said that her gift was like the better gift out of the ones that everybody else got. What else did she say? Oh, this was interesting to me. She says that number one, she called the money that was used to buy the purses and stuff, she called it blood money. I was like, not blood money. Then she goes on to say that she doesn't want to receive a bag or anything from somebody that would take advantage of other people. The reason why this did not make sense for me is because, Heather, you sat up there and you advocated so much for Jen Shaw, even with the fact that the feds came and scooped her up. You still said that you was going to be out here supporting that girl. So for you to sit up here and say that you don't want anything from Mary because she's out here taking advantage of people, you kind of sound like a hypocrite because you're over here supporting Jen Shaw, and we have hardcore proof that this is what she was doing according to the feds. So I ain't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like what Miss Heather had to say. Hey, did you find out about Mary and her new? You know what? I forgot to look that up, Omar. I forgot to look that up in this small amount of time. Let me see if I'm able to pull this up real quick about Mary Cosby and her charges, honey. Girl, this is over here. This is messy. This is messy. Ooh. Oh, so this was back in August when they said Real Housewives Mary Cosby charged with unlawfully providing shelter to a runaway. So it seems like the young lady may have ran away and was staying over there at Miss Mary's house. Mary Cosby has found herself in a legal situation. This happened back in August, y'all, for those that didn't know. According to the Salt Lake City Justice Court clerk, the Real Housewives of Atlanta City star was recently charged with unlawfully providing shelter to a runaway and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. On June 28th, Mary pleaded not guilty to both misdemeanor counts and has been ordered to appear in court for a pretrial conference on August 12th. Okay, so now I do wonder, is this conversation going to come up on the show since it happened back in August? And I felt like they probably was still filming around that time. Mary is saddened that she was dragged into another family's domestic situation, but is confident that this misunderstanding will be cleared up soon. One thing about Mary don't like to be mixed up in what somebody else got going on, honey. Mary do not like that at all. While many of the details surrounding the case remain private, court documents say the alleged offense took place on April 8th of 2021. It's unclear if Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's cameras captured the situation for its upcoming second season. Okay, now keep in mind this all took place back in August. Girl, between April, April, June, and August, that's messy, honey. And I kind of feel like Mary should not be charged because I feel like Mary probably didn't know that girl had ran away. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she let her son get away with a lot of stuff because she doesn't really want her son to go anywhere. So I think that Mary probably gives him the freedom that he wants inside of the home so that he doesn't really leave. So I feel like when it comes to that little girl, she let her be over the house all the time, giving him somewhat freedom. But I'm sure when she talked to the little girl, the girl probably said, oh yeah, my mom says it's fine. Oh no, it's cool. Oh, it's okay. And then I also feel like the house so big, Mary probably didn't even know the girl was there at times anyway. So I feel like Mary probably should not be charged for that. You know, I feel like she should be, let off a little tap on the hand or whatever, because some of these teenagers be sneaky. You know what I'm saying? They be real sneaky out here in these streets. Ooh, honey. I'm glad Omar brought that up, honey, because I forgot to look at that. I had to go back and check that out. That's some messy, girl. That is some messy. Let me see what else y'all over here saying. Lisa is the one keeping up the mess and was hoping Whitney was dumb enough to not catch on. I agree with that. I agree. I'm off from both jobs today, chilling and relaxing. I know that's real, okay? Chilling and relaxing, okay? Well, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. I do like this turtleneck here. All right, cool. I see what you guys are over here saying. Jamie, that's me, is my not future wife, honey. So you went, I don't think my man would appreciate that. I don't think he would appreciate that. I mean, we appreciate the compliment, but I don't think he would appreciate that. I don't think Mary knew the full story. Maybe they bring it up for the reunion. They should bring it up for the reunion. That would be interesting. Yeah, I agree. I do feel like Lisa is a snake, so we're gonna have to watch her. We're gonna have to watch Miss Lisa, but let's move on and watch somebody else. It's somebody else. Thank you so much for the compliment, Andrew. I appreciate that. Let's move on to Dorit. Y'all, Dorit. Dorit, for those of you guys that do not know, Dorit Kemsley is one of the cast members for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Sister Girl has been going through some stuff this season. This season, meaning the new season that's going to be coming up, and I think it's going to be good. Now, last season, Dorit ain't really give us absolutely nothing, girl. She tried, but we still wasn't featuring her. This season, baby girl got some stuff going on. Y'all know her home ended up being burglarized or whatever while her husband, PK, was out of town. And I'll touch on that in this article from US Magazine. But in addition to that, what they're saying is that her husband was recently arrested. They're saying that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star PK Kemsley arrested for DUI after home invasion. Now, if baby girl not working on that storyline to make sure it's a good one, I don't know who is working, because she's working hard. Doritos next season about to be lit. Let me say, it's about to be great. Let me say, she is going to make sure that she can pull a seat next to Andy come next season. Okay, her seat, if she's not gonna be like the first person on either side, she's gonna be next to the first person. And I feel like it's probably gonna be something else that's gonna happen too. But I also know that Erica Jane's seat gonna be secured, period. And I feel like, Kyle, you're gonna have to come up off your seat. We don't care how long you've been here, but if you're not adding anything, you should not be sitting where you've been sitting. Okay, right? Kim says she finally has a storyline. Finally. Yeah, so let me go ahead and read this to y'all real quick. So in hot water, Dorit Kemsley, the husband, PK is what we call him. His real name is Paul Kemsley or whatever. They're saying that the UK native, who's 54, was pulled over in Los Angeles on last week, I believe it was November 23rd. Now, according to the arrest report, California Highway Patrol stopped him for weaving on the westbound US 101. Now, after exiting the freeway, he submitted to a chemical test. The businessman's blood alcohol content was 0.081 per a report, but the legal limit in California is 0.08. So I guess that's why they're saying it's suspicion of DUI, considering he was so, close to the legal limit, but still kind of went over by like one little point. Girl, this is messy. Now, after some, hold on one second now. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Now, after submitting to another test at the police department in wherever this at, girl, because I can't even say this, PK was alone in the car at the time and was cited and released. Now, Mr. Kemsley was cooperative throughout this incident. The Kemsley family has had a rough couple of months. Indeed, they have. Dorit, who's 45, was robbed at gunpoint in her home on October 27th. Girl, October 27th, and barely a month later, your husband was arrested with a DUI. Girl, 2 weeks after the incident, the star recalled pleading for her children's lives. Now, a lot of people have been feeling like this home invasion, they felt like it was a bit staged. I will see. We shall see how, I don't know. But girl, the people ain't believing Miss Dorit. They not believing Miss Dorit at all. They were surprised to see me at home, is what Dorit was saying. They said, who else is in the home? There was someone else who said, just ask her, okay? Just ask her. Just go ahead and take her out of this world, basically. And all she could think about was that the fact that she had to save her kids. This is what Dorit was saying. So then she also went on to talk about how she begged for her life and she begged for her kids' life as well. And eventually, the guys ended up leaving. But the other interesting part was the fact that PK wasn't even there. He was in the UK at the time. So she was at home by herself with these kids. Girl, so that's the message. So she's going to have a lot of things to answer to, especially of some of the ladies. Shout out to Sutton, y'all, because I feel like Sutton is a person that can kind of sniff through the BS. So I feel like when it comes to Sutton may have questions. She may not believe what it is that Dorit is over here putting down. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Sutton is going to respond to the news of what we're hearing about the home invasion. And I also want to know everybody's thoughts on how they feel about PK and this DUI situation, girl. This is messy. Yep, that's D says, if they wanted to harm you, why didn't they? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. She said that her begging and pleading was enough. Okay. Yeah, I don't believe her either. It's so weird because it seems like a crazy thing to lie about, but she loves sympathy, attention. And there's that. Not Dorito is a hardworking girl, honey. I'm the people. I believe it was staged. Sorry, not sorry. Hilarious, Kim. Kim said, I'm the people, honey. Oh my God. He shouldn't be drinking and driving, period. No, he should not. He should not. I know Garcelle is somewhere laughing. I wonder if she is. I wonder if she is indeed laughing, and I want to know her response and how she's going to bring this to her. I'm looking forward to that. I also hope that next season we can see where she gets a bit of a backbone. I don't want to see nobody running over her. I don't want to see nobody getting loud with her and then thinking they can walk across to the other side of the couch and give her a hug and everything's going to be okay. No, ma'am. Not with these ladies. Not with these women. Is she the one that talks too much? That is her. That is Dorito. Her and Lisa going to be like, Erica, who? Ooh. Girl, it's a messy situation, y'all. Girl, let's see if she can keep a story straighter than Erica. We gonna see. That's a good observation. We gonna see if she gonna be able to keep a story straight, because I feel like Erica's issue was the fact that she gave us information that we really didn't ask for, like randomly, but she would never answer the question. I feel like Dorit's issue is going to be her talking too much. Dorit gonna just be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and then people gonna really be able to piece stuff together and realize it's not fitting in the same puzzle. PK laughing is karma for laughing at Tom going down that cliff, baby, and not believing it, baby. Girl, so now y'all got me wondering what Erica finna say. What Erica, what you got to say about all of this, y'all? Ooh, girl, they're gonna have to be careful out here. They're gonna have to be real careful out here in these streets, honey. Yikes. But let's go ahead and scoot on, honey. We gotta scoot on over and let's get to something else, y'all, because y'all know I want to talk about Miss Nene Leakes. Okay, Nene Leakes has been seen living her life. She's been trying to get this house sold since her husband has passed away. Y'all know she still got Lenithia Lounge. She's doing her thing with. She has a swag boutique that I believe she's closing. I believe there has been quite a few locations that have been closing. There's been, allegations that she has not been paying her people, and unemployment can't even get in touch with her so that she can pay her people. These are some of the allegations that are out there. But let me tell y'all something. Nothing of what's going on is stopping Miss Nene Leakes from living her best life. I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. There is no audio. I don't want YouTube to come over here and, be over here flagging and doing what she doing, girl, playing color guard on my video. So let me go ahead and just play this clip for y'all without the audio. So y'all check this out, because she got her a little a piece of meat next to her, honey. So go ahead. Glistening Beauty. Can we call in and chat with Jamie? You know what, Glistening Beauty? I did not have that on the agenda. But since the people love you so much, please hang around, because I'm going to drop the link for you. They said that you have to come back, okay? So we will definitely open up the lines so that some conversations can be had about everything that I discussed today on the quick chat. I got a few things, so if you guys could just hang on, I promise I'm gonna open up them lines after I cover a few things, okay? But let me go ahead and play this quick video for you guys so you can see who she got on her arm. Go ahead and look real closely. Now y'all could kind of see him. I know it's dark, but she had her hands in somebody else's hand, and she was not willing to let that hand go, for real. It ain't matter who walked up there. Now I don't know who this man is. It seems like, Nene been out here dating. I think she kind of mentioned that guys were hopping in her DMs, and she kind of talked about when she did the ticket show. I think she talked about the type of person she was looking for or whatever. But she also did a video the other day. She made a post or something like that the other day saying that this person makes her smile, or you make me smile so big, or something like that. So it must be this man. But I feel away. Now, y'all let me know, because I've never been in Nene's shoes to be a widow or anything. So I kind of feel like, is this moving too fast? He just passed away September 1st. Here it is. We're in December. She's not required to stay single or stay, in the grieving process. I mean, I guess I feel like she's still in the grieving process, but she's not required to stay where she was when she first lost her husband, right? So for me, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, Nene. I feel like too soon. Like, okay, if you're going to date him or whatever, be quiet, be low key about it. And the man seems to be low key too, but I just feel like also at the place where you are, I feel like you are vulnerable. And I also feel like nobody should be able to make any type of come up off of your name at this time. No, ma'am. But it's her life. She could party if she wants to. She can hang out with whoever the hell she wants to. Okay. So there's that. I want y'all to hold on to that note. So when I open up these lines and y'all talk, y'all can remember what y'all want to say about Miss Nene Leakes. And also I want y'all to remember what y'all was going to say about Dorito, as well as the ladies of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay. Can y'all hear me like really good? I want to make sure, because I don't have my mic in, but I want to make sure that you guys, even though I got my mic on, I don't have my thing in, but I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So nobody has said anything that they couldn't hear me. So I want to believe that you guys can. Amina wants me to replay the video one more time. I got you, girl. Let me go ahead and play it for y'all one more time. All right, did y'all get in? Did you see it? I should have looped the video. I should have did a little loop-de-loop so that y'all can see it. But it's a dark image of him. It's dark, but he looks like he got like a little beard going on with the little, gray hair and all that other stuff. So, he looks like he probably was a nice looking man. The issue for me is the fact that I feel like it's too soon. No, girl. No, ma'am, Sharice. That was not Peter. Girl, that is hilarious. This man looked like he had hair on his head with a hat on, so I'm not sure. Girl, that is, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Y'all not gonna play with me one more time. Girl, that is, no ma'am. No ma'am, Toucan Sam. That is not Peter. That is not, thank you. That's what's up, 07. That is not Peter. Peter somewhere sitting around wondering how the hell he got pulled into this. Peter wish. Let me tell y'all something. Nene may be lonely, but she ain't no fool, I feel. She ain't finna let Peter come over there and mess up nothing that she done already. Nuh-uh. I don't need you to mess up nothing no more than what I already done did, sir. Period. Scoot on over there. Scoot back just a little bit. Thank you. Period. You did. You DM'd another one, Boss Keon? You sent me a different one? Let me know. Or when did you send it? I got to check and see. Because I be on, but I don't really be on. All right, so let's go ahead and switch gears because we got to talk about some basketball. Why not Peter adjacent? You a miss. Let's talk about Malaysia Pargo. Let's get into Miss Girl Malaysia. Y'all know Basketball Wives is working on their next season, season 10. They got a lot of women that's going to be a part of the show, like Malaysia. They got Buffy coming back. They got Brandy. They got Brooke that's going to be coming back. They got Jackie Christie. You can't have Basketball Wives, in my opinion, without Jackie Christie. They got my girl Angel Brinks that's supposed to be back. Who else? I feel like it's probably somebody else that I'm missing, girl. It's so many of them. What's her name? Bridget? Is that what's her? I think that was her name. The one that got caught up in that whole fraud and stuff earlier this summer. She's supposed to be coming back. I did say Brooke Bailey, girl. It's a lot of them. But listen, with it being a lot of them, girl, the rumors is going around, honey, regarding the filming. So I gotta go and let y'all know what they're saying about this. Okay, they're saying allegedly Malaysia Pargo has been iced out following multiple fallouts and physical altercations this season. She's rumored this season to have gotten into it physically with Brooke Bailey, Jackie Christie, and nearly Brandy Maxiel following their major fallout. So it's been pretty hard for Malaysia to film group scenes. They're saying filming is once I guess they meant to say on again. Okay, the filming is underway until January, as it has been filming since June. Girl, that's a long time to be filming. If you remember, filming had wrapped back in October, but with all the drama, producers wanted more. Seems like we're in for a super-sized season. So are y'all ready for season 10 of Basketball Wives? Malaysia, Miss Girl, let us find out that you ain't grown none. Let us find out that you have not grown not a single bit, and you've been out here getting altercations with all of the ladies. Now, I understand that this is rumor and this is speculation. We are going to see how the season plays out, because even though that could be absolutely true of what's going on, they may not show us everything, right? They may not show us all of that. Malaysia may have a little bit of leverage to be like, hey, can you not add this piece and not add that piece? Can you just remove, control, alt, delete a few things? So that could be what's going on. Malaysia could get that. But girl, let us find out that you ain't grown none and you over here trying to throw them hands with everybody. Girl, that's messy. Somebody said we all know Malaysia is violent, child. Girl, I will never ever forget the way she picked up that table and launched it at Jen. Baby. Whew. Girl, she is not shy to fight and not surprised at all. Not surprised. You're right. You're right. I don't even know why I'm over here acting like, girl, let us find out you ain't broke. Girl, that is Malaysia. She be ready. The way she had ran up on Jackie at the the bowling alley, when she wanted to know who said some stuff about her kids, and Jackie was telling her I ain't say nothing. I was so proud of Jackie in that moment, because y'all know Jackie can be hella messy. But run up in her stuff for Miss Jackie and let her know that you're not the person to be playing with out here in these streets, ma'am. She ain't finna play on your head top and get away with it. We not doing that, dear. Okay? And Malaysia was just so ready to run up and fight and ready to do stuff. It's like, girl, can you just let us get the information out? Because what Jackie said probably wasn't even what was said. Calm down, cool it down, and stop, girl. Malaysia hit the scene fighting. Remember her and Laura? I remember that, but I was team Malaysia in that, because I feel like they was picking on Malaysia. I felt like they was picking on Malaysia, and Malaysia had to show them what it is, what it was, what it wasn't gonna be, what's up, and say what me she threw them hands. So that's what I got. Not Basketball Wives still alive. Yeah. Yes, it's still alive. Shawnee ain't finna let that good check go. She'll just show up in a very, very limited capacity, and she gonna moonwalk to the back and let them keep the ruckus up while she collect her coins in a whole nother state. Malaysia is an honest Monique. She never lied about being violent. Lord, they was at the skating rink, and Evelyn in back looking like Peggy Bundy. She was in the background. I mean, Evelyn also made a post about how good the season is expected to be. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm definitely going to check it out. I definitely have always been one of those people that said I was not gonna not review it, okay? Because a lot of my people found me from doing reviews on Basketball Wives in the earlier days of me starting my YouTube channel. So that's how a lot of people came to know me. So I'm not just gonna not review it just because I don't like something. Now, I may not watch it on the actual TV screen. Don't tell nobody. Okay, but I have my ways, honey. Somebody said I refuse to watch them since the OG situation. I completely understand. I'll watch it for you so you don't have to. I have been concerned about OG as we're talking about that. I've been concerned about her because I haven't seen her on social media in a minute, and I've just been like, yo, I'm hoping she's okay. She definitely went under the radar, like I believe shortly after the show aired its season earlier this year. So I don't know what's going on with OG. I'm hoping that everything is all well in her land, honey. But she has given us dust on social media for some time now. So wherever she is, I just hope that OG is happy and in a good space. Well, y'all remember on the season they brought Greg cancer story. She was planning to divorce Greg, but he got sick, so she put it on the back burner. That's why it seems like she don't care. Yikes. I actually don't remember her wanting to divorce him at that time again after she married him. I think they could have had some issues or something, but I don't remember her wanting to divorce him again. But either way, I am glad that Nene hung in there and stuck it out with him so that he could feel that love, before he passed on, because I just would hate that for him to have gotten a divorce from his wife and then he got to go through this. You know what I'm saying? So alone by himself. So I'm glad that they were able to, make it last. But it's just looking a little girl. You moving a little too soon, girl. Why I feel like Jackie can still fight. Why? I wouldn't be surprised. Malaysia hit the scene. No, I think I read that one. By her hitting the scene and her always be ready to fight. I was team Malaysia too until the season with OG. Then I didn't care for her anymore. I started to kind of like fall off from Malaysia prior to that season because I did not like how she was always ready to stand in the line of fire for Brandy at times. She just was, I didn't like that. It was something about Malaysia. I used to like it at first when she was being bullied. I like that she showed people like, don't play with me. But I feel like after she got the work done on her mouth and stuff, she just kind of like, she really started to overly feel herself and, she was Billy Badass. So, it's always been on and off for me when it comes to Malaysia. Sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't. I feel like Brandy was the person that got on my mother nerves the absolute most. However, I am looking forward to seeing Brandy back. And I feel like I'm probably going to like Brandy more. We're going to see. I started to kind of like, my likage for Brandy started to decline because I just felt like she should have been a bit more humble with her going through the entire cancer situation, right? And her husband showing up for her and being there for her. I understand that he cheated and stuff, but the way she treated her husband kind of irritated me because it's like, if your man has done something to you that you do not like, and it has hurt you to the core, but you choose to accept them and forgive them and to allow them back in, at some point, you too have to move to a space of forgiveness and moving past that, because it don't make sense to be in a situation and continue to deal with the trauma and the issue. You know what I'm saying? And not trying to figure out a way to fix that and move better, get to a better place of healing for yourself and your relationship. So she started to kind of like get on my nerves, right? Yeah, I didn't like how she turned on Tammy as well. Ooh, you never liked Tammy. I was on and off with Tammy. I was on and off. I liked Tammy at times, but I didn't. But if you've been watching me from the beginning, you already know who I used to love. I used to love me some Evelyn Lozada, baby. You couldn't tell me nothing about Evelyn Lozada. But how she treated OG really, it disgusted me. And it turned me off from her very bad. And I'm not even gonna lie, some part of me still likes Evelyn and would like to see her kind of redeem herself and correct her issues. But I feel like she was also given that opportunity in season 9 and she didn't do that. And I wanted that so bad because I wanted to, like her again. But it was like, it sucks, girl. Can't believe it. It's terrible. Not over. He cheated with over 50 women. I don't remember that. And even if, right, I hate to say it, but even if though, I still feel like this. Even if he did cheat with 50, 60, 100, you still accepted to be back in this relationship with him, meaning you accepted the flaws and all of that. That's what I feel. So after a year or 2 years, you not trying to work towards getting to a place of healing, girl, you doing yourself a disservice by being in this relationship, because you could do bad all by yourself. Like that, you're torturing yourself. Like, why would you want to continue to sit in that? So I just feel like, I understand now you're saying cheated with over 50 women. I forgot about that, girl. That's a whole lot. But at the same time, if you are open and willing to accept your mate with their flaws and working, that means to me you're also open and accepting the fact that you have to move forward. We know it's not going to be easy immediately, right? You're still going to revert back to those things that happened and call them out and all this other stuff. But over time, girl, like, come on. Because your child is growing up. You're staying with your man for your child, and because you still got some love there. So try to show your child something different, until your husband moves to a space where he shows you that, he's still on the same bogus stuff. Because at the end of the day, I still feel like you did not have to accept him back. You could have also said, no, I don't want to be with this man anymore. Like, bye. You did what you did, 50 women, jeopardized me. And I done had, I think she had ovarian cancer or something like that at one point, some type of cancer. It's like, I done went through all of this. You over here humping it, but we're not finna do this, baby. I'm not finna waste my good years on you. That's where women messed up, saying you forgive and working on it, but constantly throwing it in the other person's face. He was trying to be supportive and she iced him out. I agree. Yep, that's D. Tammy has funny moments, but she do too much. Let me tell you, the way she was on a Buffy head top, wasn't nothing over the top on that one. I was here for that. I was here for that. And when they did not invite Buffy back, I was happy. And that's when the start of the friendship started to phase out just a little bit with Malaysia and Brandy, because Buffy came back into the picture. Not came back into the picture, but Buffy came into the picture, and I think Malaysia probably felt threatened. And then over time, I think the friendship was just on the decline. Right, Kay. She also chose to stay after she found out. Brandy still stayed. They were on Iyanla. Oh, yes, I remember. Yeah, she did. She still stayed. I remember they was on that. But they didn't get anywhere on Iyanla. They didn't get anywhere on that show. Tammy Roman is mad that she just realized Shani exploited her. I'll be mad too. Somebody I'm thinking is my friend. You brought me on this show to give me a check, but the whole time you was doing me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You really had me there as an employee, as a check, when I was looking at it as I'm also helping you in your franchise and you make money. You know what I'm saying? She probably was looking at it like they was partners more so, but you got Shani looking at her like she was an employee, but more so her good Judy was really Evelyn over Tammy. Like, nah. What I love about life is we all can have our own opinions. That is so true. Man, we're all allowed to have our own opinions, and we're also all allowed to change our opinions at any moment. So I agree. I have not been watching Real World Homecoming. I have not. Is it good? I guess I'll peek over there and see what's going on. I do believe Jennifer Williams is back. Yes, Jen was also one of the people that was coming back. Evelyn was so fake, she knew who to not try. I want to know who Jen has an alliance with this coming season. That would be interesting. I would like to see that. I want to see who are you cool with Jackie? Like, who else are you? Because there's some new ladies now. Oh, so who is she cool with? Angel Brinks is a sweetheart. She is not cut for reality TV. I have to agree. I agree. She is really nice. I don't know if she's changed over the years and she gonna get with these ladies. I think she just likes to stay out of the mess, and I don't blame Angel. Yeah, I really like Angel. I don't think Cece will be back. Cece living her best life. I don't think Cece wants anything to do with this show. Yeah, Jen, for the most part, she's always been with herself or been with Evelyn. And now that she, they weren't friends or whatever, she kind of just, gets in where she fits in. Yep, she just had a baby. Angel did. The reason why Tammy just realized it after all this time is because she's a fool. Not a fool. Well, there's that, y'all. Let me go ahead and scoot over and get to some other Housewives tea that I want to talk about. Miss Marlo Hampton. Y'all know she and Kenya Moore have kind of been on the outs a bit. It was rumored that they were having some issues. They're not really as good of girlfriends as they were. I'm so tired of Marlo and Kenya being on the up and down, the up and down, the up and down. I guess we knew it was only a matter of time. But notice Kenya ain't been saying too much of nothing on social media about anything. And that's interesting. I'm like, Kenya ain't been saying that. She hasn't gotten clapped back. Kenya ain't saying nothing. So I'm interested in seeing the type of space that Kenya is going to be in this coming season. I wonder if she's going to be in the space of, I guess, Portia and Nene, where everybody's coming for her, but she just over here like not really trying to come for y'all. Or like, I just want to know, what role is Miss Kenya Moore playing in Real Housewives of Atlanta Land, tribe? Girl, that was so fake. They were friends to get a contract. I can't. Marlo is the problem. Hey, Anithia. Girl, not Marlo being there. You think Marlo the problem? Well, you probably can't tell Miss Marlo nothing, honey, because Marlo has waited multiple years, darling, just to get a piece of a peach to hold up in front of the people. Do you hear me? So Marlo probably is a problem for sure. She finally grabbed it. So, after the rumors had, dropped about the ladies unfollowing each other all on social media, girl Marlo came to give y'all some more confirmation. And this is what she had to say. She says, I will unfriend, uncousin,
unfuck and uncoworker, unfollow, and unfamily a draining soul real quick. I wonder what was draining about Kenya more. What happened? What was draining? Do I like Kenya? Yes, I actually like Kenya. I know some people ain't gonna like to hear that, girl, but yes, I started to like Kenya the last season Nene was on. What season was that? Was that what, season 12 was it? Because I think last year was 13, we're going into 14, something like that. But just know I like Kenya more. I do. Now, I'm going to call Miss Kenya out if Miss Kenya out here being shady. Now, I'm just going to call a thing with Miss Kenya. But for the most part, I like her. Marlo is the black Cruella de Vil. Not Cruella de Vil. Marlo is the person who's been working for a company for years as a part-time employee, and they now get their full-time position. Girl, or they've been working full-time all these years and just not getting promoted to manager. Yikes. But, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Whatever works, girl. I heard that Sonia Ross Richardson is bringing the noise too. I did hear that. I also heard that she and Drew are having some conflict as well. I'm like, Drew, girl, I'm looking forward to this. I want to see the dynamics of everybody, child. I like Kenya. She's unapologetically herself and doesn't care what anyone thinks. Okay. I feel like Kenya do care. I do think she cares sometimes. Like when I was trying to find out whether or not Kenya had that wig in her head and she didn't want to answer. I think she cares at times what people think. I think she do. KB said, get her S on you, please. She probably did got in Drew stuff, girl. She probably read her down to all the way to the ground, honey. She probably did. Marlo is probably taking Cynthia's side and saying everything Cynthia won't. Ooh. Could be. I need to know how this is going to play out. Or could Cynthia have possibly been understanding Drew's perspective about something when she and Marlo probably had their issue? Because what they're also saying is that Drew has been cozying up to Kenya, or at least trying to. So I just want to see the dynamics of the friendships this season. But what I can tell you is we have heard absolutely nothing about Miss Candy Burns. Nothing. I don't know what Candy got going on, girl. We ain't hearing nothing about Candy, okay? I am watching the Girls Trip, the Ultimate Girls Trip, William. I have also done some reviews on those. So I believe it's like 6 episodes up so far, and it is pretty good. It is pretty good. I'm enjoying it. And I think Andy, I feel like Andy, I'm not sure, but I think there could be a reunion. I don't know. I will say this. I would like to see a reunion of Ultimate Girls Trip. I would like to see that. I think they should make that a thing. Absolutely. Marlo wants Kenya to still have a problem with Drew, but Kenya wants to give Drew a chance. I can see that is what I'm wondering. I can see that. And I feel like Kenya is open to give Drew a chance if that is the case, because Portia's not on the show. But we shall see, honey. Not Candy ain't doing nothing but getting her check and go. Listen, that is me as a co-worker. Don't ask me for no extra functions for real. If we gotta go, I guess I'll show up or whatever. But girl, I am here to do my work. Hee hee ha ha. And I'm going back to the house. Like, I can't even fault Candy, child. Drew versus Sheree. Who won? Interesting. I feel like Sheree probably ate Drew up. Well, the problem is you need to get your teeth fixed. Oh my God, bro. I want to see it. I need to see whoever Sheree finna get into. Who gonna check me, boo? Like, I need to see who Sheree finna get into it with, baby. I need to see all of that, honey. I feel like Candy doesn't even like doing the show. She just here to get her extra check and publicity and promo and continue to harvest those relationships that she had. I can't even be mad at Candy for real. Okay, we know Sheree be ready. Sheree be ready. She be quick, okay? That's me. I learned my lesson. What you say? I learned my lesson with being friends with coworkers, okay? Because they really not your friend, girl. Now, it's going to be some. I'm lying. It's going to be some because I worked with some people at one job, and it was like the atmosphere was like really good. So I ended up leaving with some friends, like 2 good friends for sure. So it depends. It depends, honey. It depends. Maybe because we all got each other. It depends, girl. But not everybody, honey. Not everybody is a good friend around the job. Everybody out there looking out for their stuff. So it is what it is. Yeah, Sheree lost her storyline. She lost her storyline, y'all. But I want to touch on something else. I want to get on these Real Housewives of Potomac because they had a secrets revealed. Okay, they had a secrets reveal. I jotted down some things. So we're gonna run through that quick episode that they had, and then once I go through this, I'm gonna drop the link for you guys to hop on and give me your thoughts about what all I discussed on the quick chat. And Glistening Beauty, please let us know that you're still in the room because the kids is calling for you, darling. They are calling for you to share your thoughts. So we hope that you're still in the room. But anybody else that will want to hop on, you're also welcome. So real quick, Candiace called Ashley her favorite HOE. Thought that was very funny at the reunion. Okay, these are some of the things that they did not show us throughout the season or on the reunion. So I was like, okay, y'all really do have some type of weird friendship, and either way, I don't like it. But okay. Karen was asked about Gizelle's fashions and had the audacity to say that she liked Gizelle's reunion outfit, and I said, no, you don't. How dare you? I'm sure she sat up there and dished Gizelle's outfit earlier in the reunion. And then gonna turn around and say you like it. No, ma'am. We learned that Gizelle booked an acting gig as a stylist, which was the irony for everybody, right? She did it for a breast cancer awareness project, and her kids let her know that she can't act. Let me tell you something about them Bryants, baby. About them 3 girls. If them girls don't do anything, they gonna tell their mama what she ain't good at and what she can't do. Hilarious. If they're gonna do anything, they're gonna get her together in all areas of that. What else? They discussed the Watergate Hotel and how Michael used to own it at one point in partnership with a bank. And I was like, girl, stop lying. Talk about in partnership with the bank. Girl, if a bank give you money, that means the bank owned it. You're the lender. You're the lendee or whoever, however you say it. Or you're the loaner. You're the person that got the money from the bank. But I don't feel like you really owned it. But when the recession hit, because she tried to dress it up and make it sound real cute, when the recession hit, he ended up losing it. So it went right back to the bank or whatever. So what was interesting was what they showed us as soon as Michael entered the hotel of the Watergate. Michael couldn't even be focused on how sexy Ashley was supposed to look because he was too focused on everything going on in the hotel, from the exterior to the interior, from the ceiling girl down to the floor. That's what he was focused on. I was like, okay, then I guess. What else we learned? Mia and Jean no longer living in the penthouse or wherever they call that, in the apartment, child. But what we already kind of knew that she ended up getting a home, and she ended up getting a home and moving closer to Karen, I believe. So we learned that. What else? Mia was asked, this was funny. When she said that she didn't have the home anymore, she didn't have the penthouse, and she moved to a home. Candiace tells Robyn, I think that was a rental. And then Mia said, what, did I lie about the house too or something? And I just thought that was so funny because you do be lying, Mia, girl. But okay, anyway. So Gizelle went over to see Mia at her penthouse, which was interesting because they didn't show us this throughout the show. And this is when Mia opens up about her mom and how, they be on good terms and not so on good terms because her mama ended up calling out the fact that she had stole a car when she was a teenager. I think she was like, 15 or something like that? 14, 15. And she ended up taking the car, stealing the car and driving the car out of town with her boyfriend or something. What the hell you doing at 14 to 15? Girl, I thought she was in like a foster care or something like that. Maybe not. I don't know. And maybe they just kept her mama up to date. I'm not sure how that works, but where the hell was you going? So Gizelle asked her whether or not she's been having the birds and bees conversation with her son. Mia hasn't had that conversation yet, but my thing was more so Gizelle. I'm like, girl, have you had that conversation with your daughters? Why you over here worried about the conversation that she having with her son? Mia took her son to the side and they talked about it. And let me tell y'all something, that son knew a whole lot. He really didn't even need the conversation with his mama, but he did need it because she needed to make sure, like, is that something you're thinking about? Is there anything that's happening behind the scenes that I don't know about? You know what I'm saying? Anything you're doing, we need to talk about. But the little boy knew a lot. He knew how you can get like truly pregnant. And I really didn't see an issue with him knowing about, the penis, the vagina, all of that. I didn't really see an issue wrong with that because I feel like, okay, let's use real life terminology. Like, let's keep it real with the kids instead of these damn bees and these birds and this and that. And no, ma'am. Like, let's just, especially at this age, because kids can really go online and find out whatever they want. So let's not let's have the real conversation. Okay. So he knew a whole lot. And I guess that was thanks to his school for not censoring things and keeping it honest. So there's that. What else happened? Ascala and Candiace ended up getting close, and y'all know how we thought that it was just Ascala's mom that lived with her, but it was actually both of her parents. Both of her parents lived with her in a 3-story townhome, but it's not stopping her from getting it in. Now, okay, great, glistening beauty, perfect. It's not stopping her from getting it in because she got pregnant while her parents was living there. When she got pregnant with her little girl, yeah. And they still be getting it in. So when she went out on a double date with Candiace, the question became like, girl, they asked her, like, how are y'all getting it in? She told her, girl, it's not stopping no show. One person or 2 persons not stopping our show over here. But this is when Chris opens up and says, whenever Candiace's mom comes in town, he not getting no SEX. It's not happening at all. She also, Ascala also mentions how her mother and her parents respect their boundaries. And we all grown. I like that she said that because Candiace's mom doesn't necessarily respect the boundaries. And I feel like, Candiace, you're going to have to make your mama respect your boundaries. I don't know if that means she's going to be welcomed over less, or she's going to have to understand that you don't be paying no bills over here. So this is how it needs to go over here. Like, you can't step into my home and disrespect me and my husband in any capacity. We grown, and I hate to say it, but if you happen to be here, girl, we over there humping and bumping. It is what it is. And if you don't like it, then girl, just don't come visit. Not for a long period of time. I'm sorry. So there's that. That's just what I think about that. What else? Robyn speaks on her and Juan doing it. Wow. So they was over there doing it when they were younger. They've done it in very awkward places, like the car, and ended up getting caught by one of the cops. I said, okay, then. Robyn used to be a little freaky back in the day, honey. That must be the freaky Miss Nicki Minaj was talking about. But let me tell you something, we did not see it at all during the season. I don't know what Nicki was over there mentioning. And what was also interesting, the last thing that I captured was the fact that Wendy never knew what a one-night stand was. She just thought that a one-night stand was somebody that you weren't in a relationship with. I dropped a link for you, Glistening Beauty, and others. Anybody else that want to hop on? Yeah, she didn't even know. She just thought that it was like, oh, you're not in a relationship with a person. I'm like, Wendy, how you don't know? But almost everybody in the room had a one-night stand except for Karen. Karen said, baby, I ain't had no one-night stand because, dear, I married mine. I said, okay, then, Karen. Y'all know Karen was married twice. I think she was married to her older son's dad. And then, now Ray or whatever. But you know what else I saw on this Secrets Revealed? Ray is funny. And we don't see Ray enough. Ray is definitely funny. And we just didn't get his... Like, I wish I would have saw that more. Like, some of the stuff they left out, I wish they kind of would have added in. Like, when Karen got upset with Ray and the fact that Ray bought himself a Lexus but got her Altima, and the fact that their anniversary fell on the same day as a funeral or whatever, and she went to the funeral but still wanted to go out to eat and have like their time together, and it didn't go so well. So I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, so Ray is all right. Ray all right sometimes, and I wish we would have got a chance to hear from Ray more. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll switch up some stuff so that we can go ahead and get you guys in so that we can listen to what y'all gotta say out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? They focus the season on Candiace too much instead of showing genuine moments with everyone. I can agree with that, D. I can agree with that. I think some of the stuff would have been nice if they would have showed us that. Give me 1 second. Some of that would have been nice. It didn't have to always be about the drama and everything, right? So they could have gave us some good moments like that. All right. So first up, I do have. Let's see here. Is it Natalia?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Good. What are your thoughts on the quick chat? Is there a particular topic or anything from today that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, so I like when like reality TV shows show a healthy dynamic in the show, because it's not always good to be like toxic on the show, always fighting consistently, because you also want to see the funny moments. Yeah.
I agree. Kind of like when they did the was it the Reasonably Shady? And it was just like, I mean, shade was thrown, of course, but it was like one of the best episodes I think everybody liked because it was just funny and it was genuine, right? For the most part. So I definitely understand what you mean by that. They could have had like a balance this season and not always be about,
Yeah.
the rah. They could have had a bit of a balance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Any other
and also
thoughts?
like
Mhm.
yeah, like rumors have been going around that Mia, like if she happens to get next season of the show, she might like hold back a little bit. She's not sure if she wants to go because like the thing about reality TV shows, like it's a mental game. It's really like a mental game. So I don't think she knew what she was getting into
Mhm.
until she was in that position. So yeah.
Very true. I hope she does not hold back, but that's a good observation. I feel like that's possible. And
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna, I feel like she's gonna get I guess chastised is the word I'm looking for. She's gonna get called out either way because people are gonna feel like she's not being authentic based on how she showed herself this season in comparison to how she may show herself next season if she's welcomed back. I'd rather her just keep it honest. That's one thing Mia always says is that, she's an honest
And,
person. She's a real
mhm.
BIT. So I want her to just always just stay that. Just stay
Yeah.
that for sure.
Yeah. And like, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Like I feel like Michael is in love with Juan, and I feel like Juan accepts Michael so much because he seems like as a father figure. It seems like Michael is more in love with Juan than Ashley.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe that. I feel like that's not far-fetched at all, but I never
Mm-hmm.
thought about the fact that he may see Michael as a father figure. That's interesting to me because I don't think Juan had either of his parents. I think he had Robyn's parents because both of his parents, I believe, passed away. So that's
Yeah.
to me, I feel like that's a really good observation. Maybe that's why he just
Mm-hmm.
likes him a lot and just, give him passes for little things that he may
Yeah.
do. Um, Great point. Great point made.
Yes. Thank you.
Anything else? That's all. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for
No,
hopping
one
on,
more
Natalia.
about Candace.
About Candiace.
Candace, like I feel like Candace mouth gets her in trouble, but like I'm also not sure if it's based on colorism because I'm not sure whether it's based on her skin color
Mhm,
or it's just her mouth because she made like past homophobic tweets which she apologized,
mhm.
but like remember like at the reunion everybody was attacking her like your mouth will get you in trouble if Mia had clocked you.
Mhm.
Nobody was going to stop her. So I think like her mouth is a big problem for her, and I don't think she sees it. I think it's like her ego.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
understand. I understand what you're saying. I've been one of those persons,
Mhm.
those people as well that felt like, no, it has nothing to do with colorism. But if you've been watching the show from like the very beginning and you do like a comparison on how they treat Candiace and the things she can't get away with in comparison to how they treat Ashley and the things that Ashley can get away with, it definitely, I definitely understand other people's point if they feel like colorism can definitely play a part in that. I have no doubt that both of them got a mouth and both of it is can result in some very terrible behavior behind the things that they say, but at the same time it's
Yeah.
the treatment behind it
Mhm.
that like even just sitting up there and how whenever Candiace would say something, Gizelle was telling her to be quiet and let somebody talk, but whenever Mia was loud talking and saying things, I never once heard Gizelle tell Mia to be quiet. So it's just little things
Yeah.
like that. So I feel like the conversation also grows from just colorism to I guess you could say like ageism, because Gizelle just sees a lot of
Yeah.
them see Candiace as like the kid, the younger one, the like
Mhm.
she don't, kind of like how they see Whitney over there on Real
Salt
Housewives of
Lake
Salt
City.
Lake
Yeah.
City. Yeah, so
Mhm.
it's kind of like that. But I thank you for hopping
Yeah.
on, Miss Natalia. I have Miss Glistening Beauty
Thank you.
waiting, so we're gonna pop her in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Bye. Love your
Bye.
channel.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got Miss Glistening Beauty in the house. What's going on? How are you?
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing
Yes.
well.
I am so excited to be back talking to you, Jamie.
Yes, me too. The people loved you. They was like, "Oh, you got to bring her back."
Oh
So
my
we're
God, are
glad
you
that you're back.
serious?
Yes.
That is so funny. That is so funny because I've never had anybody tell me that. That's funny, but
Oh,
thank you. I'm
of course.
delighted to be back with you. But I was just thinking about like when you were talking about the girls on Basketball Wives, like
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia Pargo, she keeps fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think there is a method to her madness. Like
Mm.
I think that she is constantly, well, particularly this season, if that is the case, always trying to get into a fight because, you know, if you get into a fight at work, you can get like reconstructive surgery almost for free. And, you know, she doesn't have money. She doesn't have money. And I'm sure with all of that chaos that was created last season
Mm-hmm.
with Basketball Wives and ending so abruptly, I'm sure all of their contracts have been, you know, diminished quite some bit so that they can like recoup those losses that they did
Ooh.
not get from advertisers.
Mm. Do you think Malaysia should have stayed with Gennaro?
I don't think so. I don't think any of them should have stayed with, you know, my personal thought is this, that all of those women, they know what they're getting into. So it's almost unreasonable for them to expect their spouses, boyfriends, or whatever the case may be, to be, you know, faithful to them. I think that they sign up not necessarily for the relationship, but for the benefits of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lot easier to cry when you're crying on, you know, 1,000+ thread count sheets. You know, it's easy enough to walk away when it's in a pair of red bottoms. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So those women, I believe, get into those, you know, relationships and they're okay if they are paid for their pain via, you know, a Birkin bag, a vacation,
Mm.
things like that. So I
True.
think they are more than okay with it deep down because I don't think anybody in their right mind, if they had any type of self-respect, would continue to endure the public embarrassment and humiliation associated with dating, you know, a known cheater like that. I just
True.
don't think that they would do it. So they're more than okay with it. They are more than okay with it. So,
Mm.
but yeah. But as far as Nene is concerned,
Mhm.
it's not too fast for her to move on because she started before Greg even died. She did. Let's be truthful. Nene is a self-serving, self-centered woman who is incapable of, I think, really feeling anything,
Mhm.
really knowing love, and really knowing how to get a good nose job because she is constantly in her cosmetic surgeon's office. And I don't know if you've seen pictures of her lately. I guess she was
Mhm.
like, enough with the chop shop. Let me
Mhm.
just see if my makeup artist can do a little bit of more magic. And because she's been wearing like a lot of like this glowy stuff at the tip of her nose, I guess to make it look smaller. But she almost looks like,
Yes.
you know, I don't know, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but without a red bulb. She's got a white bulb at the end of her nose. And it just looks so weird to me. But oh well. But yeah, she started before Greg even died. She did.
Mm. You think so?
She's I know so. I'm sure of it. I don't know this woman personally, but
Yeah.
I know so. Because if you look at it, I don't know if you ever saw any of the footage from Greg's memorial.
Mhm.
Nene had those big wall-sized poster pictures of herself in addition to Greg
Mhm.
on the wall. She was
Okay.
already advertising.
I missed that part. I feel like
Yes,
I
if
missed
you
that.
go back and take
Uh-huh.
a peek and just look around the room, she had some really nice pictures of Greg blown up, you know, full size, like almost like museum size, you know,
Mhm.
prints. But she also had prints of herself up there as well.
Mm.
Nene has been single and ready to mingle for a really long time. And I personally think that she is in such a big rush to sell that house, and her stores, closed abruptly because she knows the well is going to run dry. And truth be told, the only way she's really going to get a man is if she ends up being somebody's sugar mama.
Oh, help me.
So she has to have something in the coffers to be able to, make the deal sweet to deal with her crazy ass. But that's just my opinion.
Do you think she should come back? Like, do you think Andy should welcome her back to Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Absolutely not.
Mm.
Absolutely not. You cannot sit up and call your boss a racist and a cokehead and think that you are ever going to sit next to me on that sofa. That is never going to happen. She burned every bridge and every set of draws she ever had when she did that. Nene does not know how to do anything but destroy. Because when you think about it, what has she built up? She destroys everything. And I will tell you this. I have great respect for Nene's hustle. Because unlike a lot of those other housewives, when Nene set out to do something, she did it, She wanted to expand her acting horizons. And here she was on Broadway. It was a little off Broadway, but it was still in New York nonetheless. And, she started a clothing line on HSN. Still haven't seen anything by Sheree. You know what I mean? So she will come through. She will come through when she sets herself out to really accomplish something. But one thing is always present in Nene, and that's that level of self-destructiveness. Everything she builds up, she always finds a way to break it down. Always. I just think that woman cannot and does not know really how to be happy. And it will always slip through her fingers. It will always slip through her fingers. And she just doesn't know how to hold on to anything. She doesn't. But no, there is no way in the world that Andy and Bravo, NBC, whoever they are, would ever bring her back. Now, WeTV could get real messy and have a show with Nene dating Peter just to piss off Cynthia, because I know Cynthia don't care about Peter, but Cynthia still cares that Nene's not her friend. So if they really wanted some sparks to fly, WeTV, right after Love After Lockup, we could see something going on between Nene and Peter. And, we just get, little flashes of his ex-wife every now and again.
Oh, Lord. I ain't gonna lie, I would hate that. I would hate to see her date Peter.
But she's not dating Peter. She's just attention
just for entertainment.
Seeking. She's attention seeking. Because when you think about it, Peter doesn't want Nene. He doesn't.
He like them young things.
And he likes women. So he does not want Moose. He just doesn't want Moose. So I'm sorry, but I swear, if I did not know that Nene and Mia had actually given birth, I would give them great kudos for having a good transition from male to female. I really would.
And you said this is who? You said Nene and who?
And Mia. So when Candiace called her handsome, she was on to something.
Girl,
she was.
Y'all wrong for that.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. She is a handsome woman. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like I said. And that, what do you call it? Vaginal reconstruction surgery. She's just finishing up the job. You know what I mean? Because it was incomplete.
Oh, child.
I just don't believe it. Mia know that she has some serious meat curtains down there, because she had been rolled hard and put away wet several times. She is like the doorknob of Potomac. Everybody took a turn with her. and
Uh-uh.
it showed. It really showed. And she was like tripping over those things. So she had to go to the doctor and say, hey, can you tighten that up for me?
Now listen, y'all. That's Miss Glistening saying that. I did not say that, and
That is all
I
me. That
believe
is
these
all me.
women is
Jamie
women.
is not saying anything. She is just giving me her platform right now to express my opinion. That's all
There we
that
go.
is. That's all that is.
There we go. I've dropped the link down for anybody else that's, that wants to join. Miss Glistening Beauty, we thank you so much. Thanks for hopping on and sharing your thoughts and your opinion. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you on the next one, honey.
Thank you, dear. You have a great and positive day, okay?
And you too. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ooh, y'all don't be holding back when y'all hop up here. Y'all don't be holding back at all. Goodness. Woo. I know she said a lot of what y'all was already thinking. You know what I'm saying? I just had to say, honey, girl. Listen, I don't know what these folk got going on. I don't know. I just think they ladies and stuff. Yes. They were having an open relationship. She had a new man in Maryland. That's why she opened the store in Maryland. Ooh. Why I feel like I heard that? Why I feel like I had heard that this summer? I feel like I heard that this summer about Miss Nene, y'all. Do you know Nene personally? Ooh, somebody asking, has she done something to Shay had questions that needed answers, darling. 1 second, let me check and make sure. Ooh. Y'all was over here going in these comments, darling. Okay, so Sanithia, it was on the you did. So it was on the blogs. I thought I heard that. I thought I heard something like that about Nene having somebody up there in Maryland. Girl. Child, we guess, honey. Listen, I ain't got no more. That's all I got. That's all I got. I ain't got no more, honey. I ain't got no more to give y'all until later today, honey. I am gonna get ready to, skedaddle and moonwalk to the back on up off this live, darling. But I appreciate all of you guys for hopping on and enjoying the live with me today. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. All right. And also feel free to share. Okay. Be sure to share the video. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right. So I will catch you guys in the next one, honey. Okay. Bye-bye.